Well, with everything very much to play for, win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Corinthians cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And this is from Mario. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
He is through here.
That's going in strongly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Serginho.
That was lovely, that.
Neymar. That is good strength. Scholes. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Howson cuts it out. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar. He's got away. It is a corner. Corinthians with the corner. They're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's rather hopeful. The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Ribéry. That's a sharp pass. Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. Corinthians are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. That has been cut short. Messi. Romario. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckenbauer. And it's Serginho. Scholes. Now it's Totti. And it's Griezmann. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Totti. He has found the way through. And the cross comes in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Here's a chance! Rising over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Christensen kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri. Now Griezmann. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not the most accurate pass. And that has left him in a heap. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. Costa Curta powering forward here. Griezmann. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Totti! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And this is Messi. Looking for the run. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Corinthians leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Quality ball. Ribéry. Neymar. And he was quick to react. Costa Curta. Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And a chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Costa Curta. And it's Griezmann. Stojkovic. Neymar. Played it, he gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's Neymar! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Scholes. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. And the finish! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Corinthians are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And No, that was never going to make it. Stojkovic. Howson. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckenbauer. Howson. Now Costa Curta. And it's Griezmann. Ribéry. Neymar. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that's been intercepted. Griezmann. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Scholes. Now it's Totti. Musiala does well to get it back. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Howson. Beckenbauer. Serginho. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Romario. Christensen spots it and intercepts. Corinthians can see it. A mere distant dream at the start of it all, but it is now very much within reach.
Exciting times ahead, but can they make sure they maintain control until the final whistle?
Pedri. Scholes. Spread out to the left. And he's intervened well there. And it's Griezmann. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cut it out. Now it's Neymar. Pedri. And this is Messi. Ribéry. Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a throw.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Habrá
2 minutes to be added on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ribéry. Now it's Romario. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Look at Totti! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Corinthians are going up, and now they can dream. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Corinthians really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit. Their status
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.